But dude, this town hall is nuts. Watch this question. There's a Republican town hall. This shit is amazing. This is in Asheville, North Carolina. Okay, Chuck Edwards. Doesn't he look like a weird version of Sebastian Gorka? Dude, he totally does, dude. Tell me he's not like a fucking mini Gorka, dude. He's got the Gorka beard, same shitty ass glasses, dude. He's like a ginger version, slightly less asshole-ish looking Gorka. As soon as I saw him, I was like, God damn, bro. These guys are fucking starting to look alike, dude. All right, so this guy, Asheville, they got hit pretty hard by the hurricane. Asheville, North Carolina, they did. They got slammed pretty hard by the hurricane. Watch this question. This is great. This is somebody in the town hall. As you can see, this guy, he's got a red hat on. He looks, you know, like the old man in the sea, dude. He doesn't have blue hair, right? Like that idiot on TikTok was saying. Oh, shit, dude. This is amazing.
Do you support the annexation of Canada and/or Greenland? And this is a yes or no question. I don't want you to wander off into the woods. I don't want to hear about your latest week in your office. Okay, so I'm trying to get your opinion on this as a yes or no. Do you support Trump on annexing Canada or Greenland?
It gets better.
And do you like the way he treats the premier or the president of Canada, calling him governor? Is that the way you do as a diplomat? Is that the way the United States should act to our closest neighbors?
Like, you know, fucking respect.
And I've still got a little more time. Do you enjoy the way he's tried to extort minerals from the Ukraine? Do you like bullying people that need your help? Do you go for kicking the guy when he's down? Do you support Trump in these things? And this is a yes or no.
The no's in there. Let me answer the first one, and then there was one that really stuck out that I'd like to also answer. I believe your first question that you wanted yes or no is, do I support annexing Greenland and Canada? The short answer to that is no, I do not. There was another question in there.
Now, see, what's weird about this is he says, no, I don't support Greenland or Canada, but will this guy, Chuck Edwards, go on the record in Washington speaking out against this shit? But let's hear some more.
I think it was, do I support a deal, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, a deal with Ukraine in obtaining minerals and helping.
He did leave out, do you support being a bitch ass, you know, bully with our fucking neighbors?
The United States taxpayer recoup the $140 billion or so that we sent over there. The answer is yes, I do support that.
See, it's weird though with the minerals in the Ukraine. I don't understand why the U.S. doesn't take their $140 billion from Russia. Russia invaded. Russia caused the fucking problem. Russia created the situation. Like, why are they not taking that money from Russia? We could take natural gas from Russia or oil from Russia, $150 billion worth. But now you'll notice this guy, Chuck Edwards. Did you notice how he said the $140 billion we've given to Ukraine? $140 billion. He didn't say $350 billion. Like what Donald Trump has been lying about every time he opens his mouth. But the problem is Chuck Edwards won't speak up when he's in earshot of Trump, and he won't go on Fox News and say, you know, the president should probably stop saying $350 billion. We've only given the Ukraine $150 billion, $140 billion. But he doesn't do that. Or if he'll speak up and say, no, we need to stop talking about annexing Canada. And you're right, we could take nothing. But if you want to take something, we should be taking it from Russia, not the Ukraine. I mean, dude, plus it's $150 billion. Like, who cares? I'm sure Ukraine would gladly do business with us. But this idea that we have to extort them, there's just so much that is fucking shady about that shit. But that question, was amazing. And yeah, dude, the money, what it was is we gave them munitions. We gave them, you know, like ammunition shells and artillery shells and whatever. We gave them munitions that we no longer use, and then we'll restock. So what we actually did was we spent $150 billion on new American weaponry, and we gave our old shit away, which is almost like not even spending it. It's not like we gave away $150 billion and we have nothing. We spent $150 billion and we have $150 billion in new munitions. So we already got something from it. So the whole fucking premise behind their shit that we're out that money is incorrect, because we did get brand new munitions out of it. And if they wanted that shit to be paid for, it should be getting paid for by Russia. Now, there's another thing here. Portugal made a big announcement today, dude. They withdrew a deal. Portugal was buying F-35s from the U.S. because they have these old F-16 fighters. But Portugal just announced they are canceling the deal with the United States. They are not buying F-35s from the United States. They're going to buy European fighters. Look at their statement. Their statement was riveting. Portugal says, the world has already changed. There were elections in the U.S. There was a position in relation to NATO in the world stated by the Secretary of Defense and by the U.S. President himself, which must also be taken into account in Europe and in what concerns Portugal. And this ally of ours, which has always been predictable over the decades, could bring limitations to use, maintenance, components, and everything that has to do with ensuring that aircraft will be operational and used in all types of scenarios. So basically what he said is the U.S. just isn't trustable. We're not going to buy the planes because we don't know that somewhere down the line we're going to need parts, and the U.S. is going to withhold them and try to extort us. That's basically what they're saying. And they're right on. I mean, Donald Trump, if nothing else, has shown to everyone in the U.S. he will you over, turn his back on you in 2 seconds if he gets a wild hair up his ass, decides that in some way he feels like you've taken advantage of the country. And he coincidentally always feels like somebody's taking advantage of him. But so I'm curious as to how many more countries are going to do this. I'm really curious if we're going to see, because one of the things, guys, we are like a giant weapons dealer. That really is one of our biggest roles. The U.S., one of our biggest roles worldwide has been to sell weapons and munitions. And it would be real interesting to see if people just start buying them elsewhere. That would definitely hit the U.S. economy. In 2024, the U.S. saw $318 billion. Direct sales by U.S. companies was $200 billion. So $200 billion. Direct weapon sales from U.S. companies. Imagine if they stopped buying that. That would be a significant fucking hit. Can you imagine? I mean, that's a pretty significant amount. That is 1/4 of the Medicaid budget. The Medicaid budget is $880 billion. So 1/4 of the Medicaid budget is just arms sales alone. That's crazy. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.